Hey, yo, welcome everybody to another special episode of the Kulcha Podcast. If you're wondering where we at Bertrand's Jazz Cafe in Maboneng. And if you're wondering what I mean when I say we, I have a super special guest. You know what I'm saying? And I'll confess to you, I always say super special, but I want us to try it differently today.
Okay.
How do I say super special in your language?
Super spécial.
Super spécial.
Yeah.
No. So
just a French accent.
Is that really how you say it, or you're just saying it like that?
If you want to say super spécial, it's super spécial. Yeah.
Really? There's no.
It's the same word.
Sounds the same. Well, anyway, we've never had that ever before on the Kulcha Podcast. And if you're wondering whose voice that is, you know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, can you please introduce yourself?
Ooh.
Yeah, because
Tatie Maggie is how we say. Yeah, so Tatie Maggie, Tatie is mean auntie in a familiar way to call you auntie at home. It's like normally aunt is the proper word for aunt. And then if you want a familiar word, it's like auntie. So Tatie is the same.
Okay.
So it's Tatie Maggie all the way from France.
Wow.
Here to Jersey now.
France to Jersey.
Yeah.
I think that should be the name of the podcast, France to Jersey. and we're going to get into how and why France to Jersey. Yeah. And where to from Jersey, who knows? But it's the Kulcha Podcast, right? And we have our icebreaker. We call it an icebreaker. So I have these cards.
Let's go.
Right? And you're going to pick one. Okay, you're gonna pick three, but one at a time. Okay. I'm gonna read it to you, and then you're gonna tell me what you're gonna do in that situation. You know, and you can feel free to be honest. This is a judgment-free platform. You know how we do out here in Africa.
So we have to be honest.
I mean, I wouldn't know if you were lying. You understand? I wouldn't know. But please be honest.
I don't know how to do it.
Please be honest.
Okay, I will.
Okay, cool.
This one.
Yeah, let me read it to you. Why do the girls always get this one? Your doctor makes sexual advances to you. Do you report him or her to the medical association?
I don't know if I report, but I'm sure I'm not gonna coming back.
Okay.
Maybe put a bad advice on Google.
Yeah, okay.
I don't have time to fighting.
Okay, alright.
It depends on the dangerosity of the harassment he done, you know.
Okay. Hey, this is a judgment-free platform. It's a good answer. Yeah. It's a good answer, but it does need some kind of report to be done.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, alright, cool. Next one. Okay.
You're laughing already.
You are at a dinner party.
Yeah.
And you hear a crack as you sit in an antique chair. The hostess is in the kitchen. Will you tell her what happened?
I'm not sure to understand. Can I read it?
Okay, yeah, for sure.
The party is in crack as you settle into an antique chair. The hostess is in the kitchen. Will you later tell her what happened? Yeah, of course. If like I broken the chair, and like you mean like I'm gonna stay on the chair all the night and sing any shit and go to my place. Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to fool.
Is it? But no one is gonna find out.
Nah. It's an
antique.
No, it's fine.
Okay, alright, no, good.
Honestly, we say.
Okay.
This one.
Someone you instantly recognize greets you enthusiastically. After 10 minutes, you still can't remember their name. Do you ask them to tell you?
To tell me their name?
Yeah.
It's happened a lot.
That's what happens when you're famous, huh?
Yeah. It's happened every day. I'm so sorry, guys. Really? I'm so sorry, guys. So sometimes I'm asking again. Sometimes
you just pretend.
I'm pretend.
Okay. No. Yeah. Fair enough. I think I think somebody once asked me that, and like, yeah, man, look, I try to remember people's names, but I can't remember everyone's name. I'm just a boy. All right,
just human.
Tatie Maggie.
Yeah.
Wow, man, I want to start off by saying thank you so much for making the time to be on our podcast and giving us the opportunity to get to know you a little bit better.
Thanks for having
me. I believe you said it's even your first podcast ever.
Yeah, is it my first one here today?
That's crazy. That is crazy.
And I'm really glad it's happening too. Bertrand Cafe is a real special space for me, like really.
Yeah, same here. I also love this place. I've held quite a few events here.
Yeah, okay.
And shout out to Mr. B.
Yeah, Mr. B.
All right, so Tatie Maggie. I feel like I want to tell our listeners how we met, and then we're going to like get into your story. I see you're clearing your throat. No, we met during the day.
Yeah, nothing happened.
We met during the day. Everything was, I was selling clothes.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me to think that, from that day that I met you, you were supporting my business. I mean, you really supported my business. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, bro.
and then like a few weeks later, we're supporting your business.
You too. Thank
you. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. And your business being that you are into entertainment.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to limit you and say that you're a DJ. But how would you describe what you do right now in Jersey?
Yeah, I'm a DJ, producer, and music executive. So yeah, I'm just like pushing myself in the music because there's so many artists here, creative people, and I just want to make this. I just want to cooking with the people around. So yeah, we say entertainment. I think it's fine.
Okay. Yeah. We can't put you in a box.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, where does your journey in entertainment begin? Then, I want to know how it begins in Joburg, but I know maybe it didn't start here.
No, it's starting from friends.
Yeah.
Actually, I was always in love about music since the young age, starting to playing drums at the age of 9.
Really?
I think, yeah.
That's crazy.
It was even like conservatory, I just have this drums lesson and not learning the partition. I don't know how we say partition in English, but anyway. And then I want to pursue the music things, so I want to go to a music school, and they're asking me to have 2 instruments now. So I have to do keyboards on conservatory, having the learning session about how to read the notes, whatever. I was rushing to have this before I have to go to, I think it's the high school, the equivalent here. And then my mom said, okay, Sharp, but you know what, it's better if you take the general way. Please take the general way. You can still continue to play music, it's fine, but please go to the general one. So then it's not happened me to going to the music school. And so I've been
So you in high school you were looking for a music school.
Yeah.
Okay, exactly. But you didn't manage to get into one.
I managed to go into one. Even I passed the exam, but just at the end, mom direct me like, no, please do the general way. Even in university, I tried to go to the music varsity, but finally I just go to sports. But in the same time, I was taking, you have to take more, I don't know, you're calling here, more classes, and it's not needed to be in your university. You can take in language, you can take in anything. So I take in music.
Okay.
I guess I was feeling like,
a relief.
Okay, at least I've got some music, and it was like studying jazz.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. So like, are you telling me that since you were in primary school, you knew that you wanted to be in music?
Even is this TV show is like Pop Star, Nouvelle Star, so that I used to love to look with my dad, and from the casting was like, this one. I was judging.
You also judge. Okay.
I was like, I was
cool.
Into it.
That's so cool.
I was like, in my dreams, it was like, I want to work in music. I don't know how, where, when, but and still I'm growing. I've been always like around people with rapping, producer, even some producer I know from varsity. I know big producer riding Tesla, having golden disc, what. So I've been around these people, it's like always.
So like where in France were you born actually? I mean, look, I'm asking like I know, but I mean, just tell us.
From a small village.
Really?
Small village, yeah. Like I'm in Pumalanga, But
that's crazy. Wow.
But it was a rich village because we've got the nuclear central. Really, it's like really a big point there. So it was nice there, It's like the village has financial.
What's the name of the village?
So it's Beaumont-Environ. Beaumont-Environ. Yeah.
I hope I got it right.
So but we call it also Chinon because it's like a small village. There is a community. It's the biggest city. I will say the biggest village is Chinon, and it's known as a wine country as well.
Okay.
So we're not from the nuclear central, from the wine. So you can see it's not like a faraway village.
So
farmer,
okay. It's just a small town.
Yeah. No, it's still a village.
It's not even a town. It's a village.
It's not a town. It's more village.
But it's a prosperous village.
Yeah, prosperous.
Okay.
So there's a lot of activity.
That's interesting.
Accessible, whatever.
And then like your whole family comes from there, or
not. So my dad is born and raised in Algeria, while Algeria was French, colonized by French people.
Algeria.
Yeah, okay. Algeria. So also my grandmom also born and raised there. So my dad just lived when the independence happened. So in '62 he arrived in France only. So, and it was kind of for him, it's like there he was feeling like it's home. He's born and raised in Algeria. But they're chasing them because he was French. So they are right. I'm not saying like they're not right. But then when he arrived in France, he was considered as a Arabic people because
that's
born and raised there.
That's crazy.
So yeah.
That's crazy. That's interesting. Do you identify as an Algerian person?
Not at all, because my dad is French from Algeria.
Okay.
So he have like a Mediterranean, I don't know how we say,
Mediterranean
character. Yeah. But we rise in a French culture. He's not talking Arabic to us. Some words sometimes, making funny. But yeah, no.
Have you ever been to Algeria?
No, not yet.
Okay.
The only space in Africa I've been here is South Africa.
Okay.
I haven't had the chance yet to visit now.
But of course you want to go there.
Yeah.
To see your roots and stuff.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So let's go back to Maggie growing up. First of all, you're Tatie Maggie, right? But that's not like your name on your ID. Yeah. That's your artist name. So Maggie is short for Margaret.
Maybe, but it's not for that.
Okay.
It's really totally different from my name.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just...
So Maggie, you just found it, you put it together.
It was just a joke with a friend.
That's so cool. My
old name from Instagram was Maggie my girl. Name? So it's like, I don't know how to explain it in English, but it's a street name, my girl. So then it's like I was always on the phone, yo my girl, what's up, my girl? And then he say, yo, what's up, Maggie? And I was like, why are you calling me Maggie? He said, because when you say my girl, it looks like Maggie. Then I put Maggie my girl on Instagram. That's it. And people, when you are now in this life of 2020,
they greet you by your handles.
Yeah. So I'm starting to being Maggie first, and then Tatie Maggie.
Okay.
I'm like a Pokemon evolved.
That's funny. So okay, all right. So what is your name actually, if I may ask? Are you allowed to tell us?
Did I want to keep my intimacy?
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome to.
But people can find out easily.
Okay. All right, that's really. I thought your name was Margaret.
No, everybody.
So now I want to know because, but you don't have to tell us on the podcast. Maybe
later.
If you want to tell me, you'll tell me off camera. Right. So at least I can know because.
But it's easy to find. People live are smart enough today.
Nah, man. I'm not going to stalk you if I can just ask you, man. Come on, isn't that's not scary to you guys? I feel like.
No.
Why stalk when you can just ask? Okay, but anyway, you growing up in France, in your rich village, and you have these dreams of being you have a dream of being an artist or in music.
Yeah, to working around people who making good music. I want to see this life.
Did you go to a high school in your rich village, or
no? I moved.
Where to?
Because it's just a village, so there is no university. Stop from the high school.
Okay.
So yeah, stop to say rich village. I'm feeling like
no, it's just like
white chick bougie. You know what I mean?
No,
like, I come from a village, but not too much village. You know, not too much of
that's
farmer.
what I mean.
I know.
Even you know.
It's understanding the lucky I am where I was growing up.
Okay. I'll stop saying rich village, but it's interesting. I've never heard that before. That's why I keep repeating it, because try to imagine what a rich village looks like.
I'll show you some image.
Please, please. Okay, so where did you end up going to your high school and your varsity?
So I moved to Poitiers. Poitiers is another city 1 hour and a half from Rome, for 4 years there. I starting from medicine.
Really? Wow.
But I see straight it wasn't me, it was for me.
So how long did you do medicine for?
6 months, but not really like.
Who convinced you to do medicine?
It's not really someone, like my mom is a midwife, so she's come from this kind of things, but she never forced me to do that. I just want to do, I don't know if we say kinesiologist here, the one who helps you to having the proprioception, come back when you lost your I don't know how to say, you break your ankles, you go there, you're doing sport, whatever. So there's people, I was like, okay, I like to help people. Okay. Maybe I want to do that, but you are 18.
Was that another passion of yours, like?
No, I just love to help people. Okay. So in the same time, I've got my ankle broken. I go to the kine and I'm like, okay, sharp, maybe I can do that. It's like you're kids at the 18.
Yeah.
And the music is like, every time I want to be in the music, someone told me, no, don't focus on the music. So I'm just taking on the side, as a hobby, but I was not like pushing the things yet. So yeah, just like I do 2 weeks really. I go to the exam. It was just 6 months of fun, discover like to be just with yourself, no dad and mom behind you, you've got your own apartment, university. So and then I'm like, no, I have to move on.
But you weren't enjoying it at all?
No, just the 2 first weeks.
You were enjoying being at university, but not the classes.
Yeah.
like most students.
Yeah, but this one is like they asking you to learn a lot of things without understanding, and then you just have to throw it on the paper. So my mind is blocking when I don't understand what I'm learning. That's why I was just disappointed, because I think I can be a good doctor, whatever, but the thing is like the way you have to learn or whatever is not for me. Then I moved to sports, and it was a section with like more medical. So I first starting from the medical part with like the same things as the kine, but you are not kine, you are not like medicine university, so your salary is not the same, but what you're doing is like literally the same. So and then like finally I was like, no, I'm still want to do music, because I'm still like around like people who's making music in university. So I'm like, nah, let me take management, like that I still have some management notion for making event, because we doing management, like how to do a big sport event or to organize this, it's like security, accountability, everything. So I was like, nah,
so you're making all these decisions on your own?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like thanks to my mom,
she's giving you advice as well.
No, not advice, but she was always open. Yes, she's giving the advice like, please having a license, please just finish university. I know you love the music, I'm not stopping you to do music on the side, you can do whatever you want, but please having a license, and then you could do whatever you want. And everything I changing in my road, she always here and pushing me, she's never stopping me.
That's actually quite interesting, man, because as a person who grew up in Africa, me, like you'd think that maybe parents of children growing up in the Western world are more open-minded to, like alternative careers, like being an artist.
No, in Western side is also looking
so a parent is a parent. It doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah. It's a society things, you have to have license, you have to have your matric, what. Yeah. But I'm sorry, mom, for what I'm gonna say. Okay, varsity built me as well. I'm not regretting that. But the thing is, like, I was even working before going to varsity. I was working while I was in varsity and having multiple jobs.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's not like my diploma will bring me the work.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So like, okay, I've got this diploma for the people in the society. Look, when people talking shit like, you are a barber, we're gonna come to this page after that. But now that I'm a barber, they're looking at me like I'm shit. I never go to my matric, never go to varsity, so I've got like a low social.
Yeah.
And one time I like fighting with someone, I'm like, you see, that's why like I've got this diploma, just for shut up your face, like your mouth. Because in fact, like, I'm not stupid, and it's not like because I've got diploma that I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid because I've been through a lot, like doing work and whatever. You know, and diploma don't show intelligence. Understand? But for you, because you are this kind of people, I'm gonna show you look now.
Yes.
And not because it's so medicine, what it's like, I'm sorry, what. I'm like, you see? That's why I'm using this diploma. Just for, shut up.
Tough cookie.
But like, I understand the society, you need diploma for life, but in fact, my diploma, I never work with my diploma. I never work in sports. Until now, I never work with sports. I never been a coach sports.
What was the diploma in?
So it's management of sports, and I've got sports also management. A step before that I'm allowed to giving sport lesson. Not in a competition way, but I can be your personal coach if I want. I can be in association giving sports.
That's cool.
Football, whatever,
So did you find though that some of the stuff they were teaching you in that course you're even able to apply in your career now as a musician, like some of the principles or whatever, because I believe in education. I worked 10 years in my career, then I left to be in art and entertainment industry, but if I had never worked or gotten that qualification, I wasn't going to be the type of person that I am today. So that's what I'm asking you, like, do you feel like you're better off to have gotten that qualification, that education, or you would have done without it anyway?
No, again, like, I'm really grateful for having the access of going to varsity, because I acknowledge that it's not easy for everyone, and because I come from France, it's kind of free for us. That is not here. So even if it was not my things, I'm really happy to get there, because it's also where I'm starting my journey in entertainment. That's where I was like, I'm boring here in this country. I don't like the party here. And I'm like, why you are just mad? Do it. Like, beside to talk, just like do it, stop to complain. Then I'm starting to do my association, doing some hip-hop battle of dance and MC.
This is while you're in varsity.
So varsity opened me this door to now to go in a hip-hop culture.
So that's when you started tapping into the culture, the cultural scene, and that artist, the child artist in you, they came out again. Had you put the artist aside, or were you still making music?
No, I think the artists come now. I told you the Pokemon is going out from before. Like, I'm evolving now. So I think before, and I'm still struggling to say, I'm an artist. It's like, I like to be behind the scene. I like to pushing artists. That's what I was doing with making my events. So there I was just experiencing, like, I like to doing something that I want to do. It's like, I want to do a battle of dance. Let's do it.
What were your events looking like? What's the best event that you remember throwing out there, especially in your varsity years? And what made it the best?
It was the first one. Like, I think, like, when you're hosting your first event or your first music project, your first podcast, got so much emotion that the things are happening. So I think is the one. So my first event that I created was a battle of dance, and I created in 1 month. So from the first Feb, I say, okay, the 28th is gonna be the battle.
That's
so imagine, I have to do the flyer. I have to, like, I'm just crazy. So
you had to find the dancers.
You see, and it's happened so well, and it wasn't expecting. When I see the people go to subscribe, I see people. I mean, Poitiers is the center of France, right? I see people from Paris. I see people from Tours, my hometown.
Really?
I see people from Limoges, the next city. I see people from Switzerland.
All coming, really?
From Switzerland.
How did you market it?
It's just because I'm already around. My friends are dancers already. So, and I was already connecting in the hip-hop culture, moving to Paris to sing some battle, participating to events, hip-hop events. So I'm connecting already. So when I throw the things and I give to everybody, I want to everybody know that I'm hosting something. If you can come through, like, please come through. So like now everybody's coming, even from Bordeaux, the south of France, and I'm like, shit, I don't have any party after that. It's just the battle. We're gonna finish a bit late nights because it's an evening battle, but I'm like, no, now I need to host a party. So now I'm figuring out to find a club. Is a new club here opening in the city. Just
so you hadn't even figured out where you're going to host the party, but you knew you wanted to. That was a vision. That was a vision. Wow, man.
Yeah, so everything happened like so quick, and we did it. And now it's like when I see the event, it was full. It was full. It was even raining. Normally,
how many people is full? Would you say?
I don't know, because it's like is a theater in Poitiers, and then there is a restaurant with the theater. So and it's kind of large. Maybe it's like here the top floor, but it's not a big space. Also, no people are also behind the window because it's a big window with the beers, smoking cigarettes under the
because it's raining.
The rain.
That's crazy.
And looking at the battle, and what I wanted the old people, small people, like everybody, all the age. And when I say that I succeed, it's like I can see grandma and granddad like sitting on the floor,
really,
waiting for the battle, like enjoying. That's like this.
Crazy.
And like, obviously it was a free event, but I used to participate to battle who was hosting there. There was no one. Just the dancer and their friends, that's it. Now I bring the people in a small space, and I was like,
so you were like a popular person in varsity.
I wasn't.
But then how are you able to pull so many people?
I think when
in such a short period of time.
Yeah, I think when I'm trusting what I want to do, I'm pushing all my energy in it. So I go to the local radio, the city radio, pushing my events, go on journal also. We have an Italian journal, local journal. Then I print all my things, I cut it, and I glue it everywhere in the city. Even like 6 months after, you can find on the bus station, whatever. That's
crazy.
Yeah.
So you went crazy with the marketing.
Yeah, I was pushing it.
So how many events did you do in total while you were in varsity?
So in university was my last year when I done my first events.
Okay.
Yeah, in life, like I was working too much. Mom said stop to work for the last year. I want you to have the license, and I'm like, I need to be busy. Let me do something.
Hey, you're a real hustler. Yeah. God damn. What? You say you're working 3 jobs.
Yeah.
What kind of work were you doing, if I may ask?
It's like I was a waiters, I was a sailors also, and I do some cleaning also.
Okay, yeah. So you're like, they're not gonna stop you. You're never going hungry. And then, how and when did you pick up the skill of being a barber?
I would say 2018. Back then, so now I moved to Paris.
Okay.
After my university,
after
moved to Paris.
Graduation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because people told me, no, Meg, like it's cool what you've done here in the hip hop culture for this small city, and I'm like, there is a market here. No one's doing that, so I can do that. But in the center, I said, no, go to Paris.
Wait, so you only did one event?
In Poitiers, that I'm hosting. It was the first event hosting.
And everybody was so
people
happy.
asking me even the next year to doing it, but I was like, I'm living in Paris now, so
that's crazy.
I'm not here around anymore.
Okay, so then you moved to Paris.
I moved to Paris.
Looking for a job.
So I take a random job again. I'm a sailor in a nice area in Paris, close to Champs-Élysées, but it was so boring. But at least I've got a salary. I moved to Paris, and then I'm just every weekend when I can, I'm in a battle of dance.
So you're also a dancer?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I just love dance.
Okay.
All of my friends are dancers also.
So you're just there supporting, watching.
You know, being part of the culture is not only to be a dancer or I'm a grapher or I'm a DJ. Like hip hop culture is a way of living, you know. For sure. So some people are dancers, but they are not hip hop inside. That's my opinion. Understand? Opinion is a way of life.
That's a very good observation. It's like some people can rap, but they don't have hip hop in their heart.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm saying like they don't live it.
Exactly.
By its principles.
So when I discovered back then the hip hop culture really in university, I was like, now I find myself, because the way I'm thinking, the music I like, I'm super eclectic. I'm listening to R&B, soul, funk, whatever, jazz, and in hip hop is all this gender in one. You know what I mean? So, and then when I really find out about hip hop culture and I'm doing my research, you know, Zulu Nation, what, and I'm like, oh, okay, my heart is vibrate this vibe. I understand it now, and now I'm going to the battle. I love seeing the people dancing. The music is nice, you know, the vibe is nice, whatever. So also when I go to Paris, it was also this art part for people sometimes, like when you not come from a crew of dancer, who you are you valuable, understand? And I'm a woman, come from nowhere, and now I'm like here taking the mic and hosting events. So it was also like kind of some people liking it, some people like can't see, they just.
But you've never.
I don't know.
You've never been shy, have you? You never like describe yourself as shy.
I think I can be shy, but I can be also silly, you know. So it's depend my mood.
Okay, that's good. So it means you're in control of it.
Yeah, it depends who is around. Okay. You know?
You know what I want to know? I want to know from you, like, you know, I love how you talk about hip-hop culture. I'm even, like, getting touched now. Like, wow, man, that's so beautiful. Like, who hip-hop-wise, right, like, sound, what were you listening to around that time? Like,
Erykah Badu, bro. Erykah Badu.
So you're a Chakrahan.
Yo, Lorraine, Erykah Badu. Back then, even in the matric, you know, that's how I'm starting to go in the hip hop culture, because I've got older friends that's putting me in also. I was like, shit.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, you know, somebody might argue and say Erykah Badu doesn't rap, but she's hip hop.
She's hip hop, bro.
I mean, she dated Andre 3000, Common. That's hip hop, man.
Yeah,
J Electronica.
Because hip hop is all the gender, you know.
Yeah.
It's not just 808. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you're right. Okay, so let's continue your story, man. You know, like I thought I had a lot of questions, but I feel like now I have more, because like you're painting the picture.
Okay.
I want to, but I don't know if one conversation would do it. But I really want to understand what a French interpretation of hip hop culture is like. You know, because we see the glamorized one is American, you know, and because I'm in South Africa, I see every day South African hip hop culture. But like, how would you describe, like, if you know, I know it's like hard to explain or whatever, but how would you describe what the scene is like in France?
The thing is, I'm the old school one, you know. There's people, old school was better. You know,
I don't blame you for saying that.
Because if we come back from the hip hop culture and we come from the rap, is for saying something. Yeah. You've got something that is hurting you. You want a voice.
For sure.
Putting outside. So like back then also from the 90s in France, it was like the kind of same of rap in America, but with the French lyrics, you know. So it was engaged. The beats was so dope, bro. Like you still have some instrument, violin, what the drums, whatever, you know. It's like when you listen to old school rap, it's the music that you can do with a band.
Yeah.
And even like if you're asking to the new generation now to just like freestyle on the beats from a band, they're like, did you have some trap, man? I can rap on this shit.
Yeah, this
is the basic.
It's too old school for me.
This is the basic. If you can't rap on it, you're not a rapper.
But Maggie, Maggie. Even though I know your name is not Maggie. Now I know. But I'll still... Tatie Maggie.
Yeah.
Tell me. I have to know. And I'm sorry that I have to know on camera. I should have asked you before.
Hi.
But how old are you?
The question that people asking to the lady.
And I have to tell you, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. I respect you 100%. But like, you're speaking like a wise person.
A white person.
Wise.
Shit.
No.
So you're making bullshit now.
No, I would never say that to you.
You can.
No.
Say Mulungu every day when I'm walking in the street.
Yeah, that's how you know you're in South Africa. But I wouldn't say something like
wise.
that. Yeah. So, and also like, man, like, you know the roots. You know the roots. There's this song by the Roots. It's called "What They Do Never Do."
Mm-hmm.
What they do. So my favorite rapper in that band, it's a rap band. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that I understand completely what you're saying about like rappers must be able to rap with a band.
Yeah.
And anyway, the guy's got this line. He says, "The principles of true hip-hop have been forsaken. It's all contractual and about money making," So when I'm sitting here and I'm listening to you and I'm remembering that line, I'm like, no, but this person understands the principles of true hip-hop, So it already tells me that you're of a certain age bracket, but I'm so curious. I want to know. And I'm sure they want to know too.
So no.
Or should we leave them to guess in the comments?
Nah, it's fine. I can say it because I don't want to be then be in pain when I see some age. No, I'm 31.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not too old, but I'm an auntie grade, 30 years old. More like a, small lady. So yeah, 30 years old now, 31.
Yeah, no, okay.
Jumping to 32.
It's actually a bit more than I expected.
Okay. But I look young,
yeah, quite. It's just when you start to open your mouth, that's the problem. That's when you're like, no, this woman is grown.
Yeah, but I can see the people don't give me 31 here.
What do you mean?
People who come to talk to me, they're so young, man, and I'm laughing in my head, and I'm like, if you see my age, bro, you would never
I could really be your auntie.
And literally, my first nephew is just 4 years older than me, so
your nephew is 4 years younger than you.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have siblings. I also meant to ask you. You have a brother, sister?
So we have 4, but the 2 older sisters, from my dad's side.
Okay.
We are just my brothers and me.
From your mom. Okay. And your parents are together still today, right now? No. Not. No, it happens.
Life happens.
It happens. Yeah. Okay, so what happens to you after you leave varsity and you go to Paris? And now you're in love with hip-hop culture. You also have your diploma. You're making money. The world is your oyster. You're probably 24 at the time? 23?
22.
Okay.
I landed at 22. And so I'm starting
so it's
to...
like 10 years ago now. We're talking about 10 years ago.
You see?
Sorry.
I'm getting old. Hi.
But it's isn't it crazy to think how much of a life you've lived?
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm mentioning that, you know, because I'm sitting here next to you. You're here in SA. You're telling me about your life when you were 22, 21. I'm like, damn, so what did you do between then and now? Because it sounds
so much.
It sounds so interesting even.
So I'm living in Paris doing my sailor's work, I need to pay bills. I'm by myself. And I'm just continuing to go to all the battle I was looking on YouTube with my friends. Now I'm in Paris. So every time I get the opportunity, I'm going there, meeting friends and being in a hip-hop dance culture. Now, I'm also meet someone, his name is Gary, and he have this battle, is Ready or Not. So it's a big battle of rap, DJ, dance, beat making, and the last year I was there, it was also the graffiti. So it is an international battle that you can subscribe in line, people voting, and like if you are from the winners, then you go for battling, the D-Day. So I jump into that. Like the first year I'm headed to Paris. I'm jumping on this event. I'm close to the guys who is producing. I'm his right hand. So I'm like literally co-producer, So, and in the same time, he was also connecting with this New York people that was also like jumping on the battle. Then we're starting to also making music together. So we have done also an album with 12 artists from New York to Paris. So it was for 10 days or 2 weeks in Paris. In summertime, all these people are around, we're making music. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, and inside this also is artists that we're working with. I'm managing them.
So dance brought you back slowly into being active in creating music.
Yeah, exactly. In organization. So also I'm an MC just from my dates, from my battle. So in the same years when I meet Gary, someone's come to me at an event and he told me, hey, I want you to host my battle. I'm like, oh, okay. where you know that I used to MC just my battle? They say, no, I saw you. Like I was not at the event, but some dancer that's from my city was there. What? Please come to my city. And this is my hometown, like the big city close to where I'm living. So I'm like, okay, sharp. So also my journey as an MC starting in Paris. From this first event I'm hosting in Poitiers. Someone recognized me that I don't know, it's like, and then Gary told me,
that's crazy.
You should to go, Meg. I'm like, yeah, but it was my battle. I know why I wanted to hosting it. Should I'm gonna be an MC now? He say, yeah, go, Meg, take this. I'm like, okay, sharp. So everything that you saw me doing is also kind of, the opportunity is here. Let's see.
Okay, so you've always, so that is a part of you, like you see an opportunity, because I'm even hearing from your jobs, you're doing whatever it takes to be free to do whatever you want to do. So like you must have a lot of skills.
I do.
I'm sure you got a hell of a lot of skills. And you that's so crazy, man, like that you actually you'll take up any challenge. Also my principle is I don't know how to say it in English, I'm gonna try. I'm not sillier than another one. If someone can do mechanic, if someone can cook, if someone I've got my 2 arms, I've got my mind, I've got my legs functionable, so I can do it. Obviously, like you are maybe stronger, having stronger skills somewhere, but you can do anything as long as your body is functional. So why I'm gonna closing the door? Yeah. That's
why like everybody told me like, you do so many things, just like you can do it too. Until you're in a wheelchair, you know what I mean? It's like if you're in a wheelchair, I can understand that
is so cool. Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, sharp, let me do. So I go to MC, and so that's also I'm starting my MC journey now. From also this date now is more coming from Paris, and also because I'm from Radio or Not now, also we're pushing myself in this, people sewing me. So then everything's, coming through together. And in the same journey, I was managing some artists also. And to some, are we calling it un tremplin? Un tremplin is when you get the opportunity to being seen from many people from the industry. It's like a competition. And at the end of the competition is a winner. And then you've got 1 year of accompagnement, I would say. 1 year of they're gonna helping you for your music, your coaching, voice, whatever.
Yeah.
So I've been doing these things for 2 artists as well. The first one I did, he win the Paris one, because then he was on every city.
That's crazy.
And then it's like the winner of every city come and is the final national. So
what made you decide to work with that artist?
It's literally like one rapper. His name is A2H, A2H in English. He's a rapper from France, and I used to love to listen his music back then in university.
Before you met him?
Yeah. And he was also a judge for Radio Not, and we have a good relationship. And then he said like, Meg, can you manage people? And I'm like, yeah, why not? Like, let me know, It's like, it's okay, there is this artist, it's kind of jazz, hip-hop. I'm like, I'm good with it. Like, I don't want to trap what. Let me, I'm going there. So he said, let's meet up. We meet. We was good. So it's like, okay, sharp, let's do it. And in the same time, he was subscribed to this competition. So it's like, please can you manage him for the competition? I'm like, okay, sharp, I'm cool, man. So I manage him for that, organizing the rehearsal, settle the set. It's like, it's like you've got 10 minutes for showing up, like what you're doing. But my thinking is like, if you do 3 songs, 3 minutes, and we don't know you, it's like it can be long when you don't know the people and the music is boring. So we do the mashup. So I'm here creating the set with them, you know what I mean? Even like writing the lights, organizing the session, take my car, do all the tour of Paris for bring back everybody at home at night, you know.
That's management.
So management, you know, bro.
That's that real management.
So and we win the final in Paris, and it was so dope, bro, because imagine, this is my first artist I'm managing, winning the Paris competition. We go to the national final, and when it's happening, is like we opening for the Far Side.
Oh, really?
We opening for the Far Side when we do
crazy.
The competition. And then it's like, obviously we also enjoy like the win with them. And I'm like, man, I'm here, I'm 23, something like this years old. I'm managing someone winning the Paris competition. Then we go to the national one, and we just opened for the Far Side, one of also my favorite group. And I'm like, shit, bro. It's like, it's cool. So cool.
Hey, you were cooking,
so,
man.
Yeah, but
you were
know,
cooking.
It's like just doing what I love, and it also was experimentation. You know, it's like also I'm learning myself how to manage people. You're also a woman. There is man. There is ego. There is also emotion on artists that I'm experiencing now as an artist that I didn't understand this time. You know. So I also like you treating with humans. You know, so. As a young lady also was sometimes struggling, you know, it's not easy every day.
Of course.
But it's how you're learning. Yeah. And then, you know, if you want to still doing that or no, that's why also I love to do many things. And now I'm at the age of the 30 when I can decide what I want to do or not.
Yeah.
I can say no.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, even if it's money, no.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you don't respect me, whatever. Why I'm gonna work for you even for money? No. Tranquility over money, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, you just said a lot. And
sorry.
I had no, don't apologize. I had a lot of questions as you were speaking. New questions were coming in.
Sorry.
But I want to find out from you. I think the most pressing thing that is coming to me is like, so what brought you here?
In SA.
Yeah, because like from the picture you are painting, it seems like you had the freedom and the liberty to choose whatever path you wanted to, and you've always been into music. You are a musician. And then the opportunity to work in music business came, and it looked like it was working out, or I don't know if it ended up working out or what happened, but between then and now, how did you get here?
Hey, it's a Uhambo. It's a journey.
Oh yeah, this is a podcast. It's a podcast. We got time.
Yeah, so because in the same time it was in a parallel with my journey of being a barber.
Okay.
So for me, South Africa and the barber things is also with myself as a human. I was now evolving. It was my first step of evolving. I'm like, no man, I want to do something for me that I like. Understand? So and I'm gonna into it, and we're gonna see what is gonna happen after that, you know. Yeah. So before landing to SA, I'm in a step of my life that I'm in a hip-hop culture. I want to find a job that they can understand me. I can be out in the weekend sometimes because event happening in Saturday. Where I'm working on Saturday, bro. So I'm like, okay, I'm find this job in a hair shop. I'm a cashier, manager also. And now I'm like, I see these guys now coming and doing the barber things, right? And I'm like, I want to do barber things. I'm boring on my share, you know. It's like, let me do something. And back then, when I was 13, I want to be a hairstylist. And my mom said, no, go to matric, what, you know. So I was cutting the hair of my dad, whatever, always. So now I'm like, okay, I'm the age of 25. I'm going into this journey. So from this week, I'm doing my license of hairstylist, but on my own. I just go to the exam. I never go to the school. I just go to the exam, having my exam. Those 1 year pass, and in this 1 year, there's my friends going to South Africa for 6 months. When I wanted to be a barber, and then they're getting me frustrated because I'm good where I am in the shop. I'm managing everywhere, like the shop. If they don't want me to go in the shop, but me, I'm like, I've done this license by my own, whatever. I want to be a barber because now I know when I've got the skills, I can go all around the world and making money, So I'm frustrated. I'm like, my best friend, she's here in UJ painting, what, for 6 months, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna leave my work, take a breathing essay, and please send me information, whatever is it for you. She told me like, I come in beginning of November, is the end of our years. She's exhibiting.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, Sharp, I'm coming for exhibition. Give my demission, take my flight tickets, go to SA. I don't know any shit about South Africa. Like really, like people normally when they book a ticket for going somewhere, visiting, they even buy books,
some information.
She just told me like, you have to be careful with your phone. It's not Europe here, Sharp. And like, okay, you can walk in the streets. This is not Europe. Sharp is only, we're just vibing in Uber, so you have to know that you have to have a budget for Uber. But Uber is like way cheaper than in France. Okay, Sharp. Cool. From that, I'm just flying to South Africa.
That's the only info she gave you.
Yeah. Wow. But then she's like, no, you're gonna see, you're gonna love it, and we organize to do a road trip, whatever. So in the same time, I'm like, okay, Sharp, and because we're gonna sleep in UJNA, I'm like, I'm gonna take all my clippers, and I'm gonna also give haircut to students for free. Me, I'm still training them, like it's free haircut, everybody is fine, So that's all also like for me, essay, barber things, and the way I'm like, no, I want to do something in my life. I want to be happy when I'm waking up in the morning to doing a job that I like, that I'm not bored, And barber is the art things. Understand that's true. Also a part of my journey of being an artist and understanding like you are an artist, Meg. You're doing things with your hand, you know what I mean? It's like what you're doing, some people can't doing it.
So are you meaning to tell me that you're in denial about being an artist?
Yeah.
Wow. No, but look, I guess maybe it just means that you respect an artist or the form or the concept of art so much that you wouldn't just call yourself an artist like some of these other people.
Is that the point? Is really the point. Like but so now I'm going to SA. When we landed, man, like really the vibes of the people, the energy that people give me slapped me, like in a good way. It's like from the security that I'm asking from help, he's come to me with a smile. The accent is soon for me kind of Jamaican, the English. Like, yo, it's so nice here. I can see the gold too. It's like, damn, I love it here. The people like the Uber will come to bring us with my friends. We told him like, Sharp, stop the Uber shit. We're gonna give you cash. Come back to UJ. But we are angry, whatever. So I told him like, please, can we go to a station? I want to eat your food here. What are you eating? I want to the local food. So we go having some pep, chicken, barbecue. When I was not a vegetarian. So and like okay. Then he saw I've got a tattoo about weed. He say, wanna smoke? Like, man, if you can find me something now, Sorry if I don't know if you can say that in a podcast.
No, it's the Culture Podcast.
Oh, okay.
We're so about that.
So now the Uber continue he bring us to someone, we get the weed, I see the baggie, I do the conversion, and like, it was outdoor, it's the cheap weed, But I'm like, fine, still have some weed to smoke, I'm just landed, but I've got my pap. I've got my chicken, I've got my weed, my cigarettes is like €2, while in France is €12. I'm fine. Bro.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm so good. In UJ, and even the music now in the Uber it was Mikasa Sukasa, and then some piano music. Like, what is this music? I love it. Like, I'm like, no, and I see it's like it's hot. I see the kids with the uniform that we don't have in France, with the umbrella, it's like, it's a mood. And I was like, damn, like South Africa is really nice.
You're seeing culture.
Yeah, I was like really already enjoying. And then it's like we are with the students in the house. We are the the oldest, obviously. Everybody's like 20, 21. We're already 25, 26, you know. So we listen to their bullshit as a student in a far country. We are with South African and other people. We vibing, like we go directly to vibe to black barbership. Imagine, I'm a barber. I want to be a barber. The first
event or venue you went to was barber black sheep.
Yeah,
that's crazy. In Rosebank.
Then I'm linking with the guys. I'm like, hey guys, I've got my card. I say, I'm here for 3 weeks. Please let's talk. I need to practice. I don't need money. I just want to come cutting hair, take the money for you.
Did they ever call you?
Yeah, they're calling me.
That's crazy.
So I have practicing there for 2 days as well. And everybody was looking at me like that. You know, and I was so under pressure because I'm just a learner. You know, I'm learning by myself, dog. And at this point for me, I was not good. But in fact, now I can say with some, background, I was already good.
Okay, you were better than you realized.
Yeah. And so I was so under pressure when I see people like, they're here for judging me and this white chick.
Did they give you tips?
Yeah, they give me tips, but they're paying for the haircut as well. But it was not for me. I say to the people, take it for you. Me, I just want cutting hair. You know what I mean? So, like you see from
I
even
feel
this
like
contact.
if you had cut my hair then while I was there, I would have given you a tip. Like, wow, this French woman is cutting my hair.
My chair is just
That's
here.
so crazy.
I move my chair, but I've got a barber chair. It's just
okay.
Here. So I can cutting hair here actually.
Wow.
Yeah,
I saw actually you guys did an event here where.
Yeah, it was a James event. Yeah.
That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, South Africa like used to be nice to me like since the beginning, the vibes.
What year did you come?
2019 in November. So
damn, that's like just before COVID.
Exactly, the vibes was already nice there. Maboneng was on fire here, it was really dope. So yeah, we're vibing. We do a road trip for 10 days. Every time the people from the lodge or on the road or whatever was really nice. Yeah, it was really feeling like Emakaya, it was like home, and even after 3 weeks when I left, bro, I cried.
Really?
But I cried. It's like I've lost someone. Like even people was wondering, like they're thinking I was here for us to die because they saw me since 3 weeks around. What now? I'm crying. Is the time that everybody's leaving also, UJ, going home or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's like, they say, no, she was just here for 3 weeks, bro. I was like, no, people touching me so much here. I was feeling so good here that I don't want to go back in trance. And the people I met, I was like, I might not seeing them again because it was students from also all over USA, German, whatever. So I was so sad.
Had you met a guy?
Met a guy that, you're going to make me blush. I got a crush this day.
Oh.
Like, yeah, but it was a crush.
Okay. Okay.
Just a crush.
But you were ready to give it up for him, give up everything for him.
No. Well, not for a crush, just for staying in South Africa, bro.
Okay. Now I'm just teasing you.
I was praying for the people I'm gonna leave.
So you went back after those 3 weeks, and.
So my goal was like, oh shit, I love this country. And these friends, she have been in London, now she's in South Africa for 6 months then. And I'm like, I'm always been in France. So now that I've got this barber thing on my hands,
it can help you to travel, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, sharp. Let me work 1 year doing my skills, making the money, then I'm gonna go for 6 months, maybe more, I don't know. But this is my goals when I came back end of November. Now 3 months after, COVID hit. Mistake. And in France it was really bad. Western side was really bad. I have to contain myself because I can saying things can be censored, but
really
no, but I mean it's like it was really really bad. Not bad like people dying, just bad about just like the law, the
control, the I remember watching. They were doing crazy shit out in Europe, man. Even in Italy, they had some crazy restrictions.
Yeah, like, did you have heard this paper that you have signed for authorize yourself to going out for making errands?
No.
You see what we got in France is kind of shit.
You have to authorize yourself.
I'm authorized myself. Tatie Maggie going out at the time of, and if you don't have this paper and the police catch you, dog, you've got an invoice.
Why can't
135 euros. You know what is 135 euros?
135
it's
euros.
More than 2k. It's 2.5 rand.
That's crazy.
Just because you don't show a papers that you're authorizing yourself to going outside, to making groceries, for eating.
That is crazy.
So yeah, it was mad day. So even it's like everything is like you need a PCR, QR code, what. We're not gonna talk more about this, but I'm not into it, and I was like, I'm not gonna do anything for going to a restaurant or take a flight. So I'm gonna be patient.
You didn't get the vaccine?
Nothing. Okay. I'm clean. So now, like the thing is, I'm also frustrated because I've got goals. And I'm dreaming South Africa every fucking day. I'm talking to anyone about South Africa.
What are you dreaming?
Piano.
What are you missing when you're missing South Africa?
I'm missing the vibe of the people, the humanity. When people ask me what you like is the humanity that you still have. You know, this Ubuntu philosophy, what. The fact that you see each other's, even if you're in your baddest situation, whatever, you are not judging, you are helpful. I can see some people like around me who haven't like so much coins for eating in a family in the same day, and they can give a coins to someone homeless, and I'm like, damn, bro. It's like you don't have a lot of money, but you still like
you can share,
give bread or whatever while you need this bread as well. You know? So that's the thing is like that you notice each other's, and you are really aware about the people around you, and that's influence for me. That's I'm saying that's my opinion, that's my experience. Is no more humanity there, is individualists. So asking help or whatever is difficult, you know. It's like you can count on people around you. While here, I'm cool, you know. It's like when I came here, I'm finding my family. Like really, I'm feeling like, oh, finally, people who are understanding me. I don't need to explain them how to react or how to be a good human. You're already in these things. I'm even learning how to be a woman here. That in France, you can't be a woman. You are an independent woman. You are forced to be. It's also a choice, but you're also in the same time forced to be. Men are not anymore men also. But I think it's 50-50. You know, it's like because the women want to be too much independent, so men also feeling under and getting under.
Is that the state of things in France?
Yeah, like it's my thinking. Like you know, it's like
I get it. I think I get it.
I don't know how to explain. If I've got some errands, working to my space, and there is a neighbor saw me with my things, it's not gonna help me. Just gonna pass away. And even if you can question me like you're taking all the space.
Because you're an independent woman, you don't need help.
You see that, There's these things of ping pong, you know, it's like in the same time understand the both sides, you know. But it's the things like there for me is no space for me to being a woman. Even if I'm wearing something more feminine, I will get so much annoying in the streets. Really? That's why you saw me, you see, oversized. Someone is like always asking me like, why are you wearing oversized? Because first I like to be comfortable. Second is like I don't want to get annoying in the streets. And all the way I'm walking, I'm listening some shit in my ears. You know what I mean? While here, it can happen, but I think the way they say it is already more respectful than in France.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it's not happened too much, you know. It's like it's happened maybe when it's late night. People like now is like getting drunk and you know, like the filter is out. But I'm working here and I'm comfortable not wearing skirts, dress in Africa because also like men, you know, the woman here shape, you know, good shape. So I'm not anymore like the big shape here. I'm the small shape.
There's enough competition.
And you're also usual to see shape. So you're not like, oh my god, you know, it's like no man.
But let me ask you a question. It's not the most important question, but it's an interesting question. Do you see yourself marrying a South African person? Yeah, I do. You do? Yeah. Do you think you've met them? Not yet. Okay. No, I'm just asking. That's good. It's great. It's great, man. When I receive DM. Is it me? I want to be your sugar daddy. No, but that's great. I think. I love the culture here, man. I really fuck with the culture here. So, if I can find a man here, then more than French men. Then why not? Yeah. I'm proud to hear you say that. I'm even proud of. I hate to say it, but I'm even proud of South African guys. You know, we've managed to make one person confident in South African men. You know, so man. That's you show me respect. Decent. You show me what a man could be. You know,
it's also when you're an independent woman, we are forced to be a bit independent women against us sometimes, because the men who are around us not showing up as a man. So when you are two in a team, if someone don't do the work, if there is someone who have to doing this work, so that's how you begin an independent woman. Like I'm a lot in this development business. That's how I understand why I was independent also. Like the men around me, even my dad, if we go to the personal stage, was not the one doing the things at home. My mom was doing the dad things and the woman things. So for me,
even though he was there,
you see, so I see all of that. So like for me, it's like, okay, a man can do that, can achieve that. You know what I mean? Then it's like men around me, same shit. I'm the one who have to figure it out.
Yeah. You know, Maggie, Tatie Maggie, even though it's not your real name. I feel like, we're gonna have to have many more conversations on our podcast. I feel like I just really like what you're saying and how you articulate yourself. I know you were worried about expressing yourself in English, but you're doing quite well. You're doing quite well. I want to bring the podcast to a close, this particular episode, and I want us to highlight one particular thing, right? Which is where you are now as an artist, because if I'm not mistaken, you are now practicing as an artist on top of your other hustles.
Exactly.
On top of your other hustles, you're practicing as an artist. So like, I know you recently just put out your project. It's an amapiano project.
Soulful.
Soulful amapiano. Yes, thanks for the correction. I want to know a bit more about the production, the name, how it came to be, what your goals are for the project, and
So actually the project also starting from the fact that it's 2 years now I'm established in South Africa, and since 2019 when I listened to the music, I was like, I want to be a DJ already, but then I find the music that I'm fucking with and I want to play. So now I'm like, but in France this is not essay, you know what I mean? So I'm like, no, I want to play in essay because I like the way they're grooving. This is their music and I like the vibe there. So now it's like coming back to say essay, I want to now establish as an artist, trying to be a DJ, pushing the DJ things. And while I'm doing my DJ, some doors is opening, some doors is closing, because the market is saturated. Everybody can be a DJ, have his USB key and plugging and doing the music, you know. So now how to just I would say put you on the top of the other DJ, like how to differentiate yourself from the others one. Then on the last year November, and I was like, I have to do my songs, and I'm feeling like I want to do something, I want to say something, I've got something to say actually. So I'm like, okay, sharp, I'm doing some conferences, you know, network, what I'm at NPD, and I meet Versatile. Actually, Versatile come to talk to me, and we talk. Many people talk to me, you know, like now we exchange normal, like it's the network, but like we've got a nice vibe. It's like, you should to come to my studio and let's see what we can do. And I explain in my journey that I want to make songs now, but I need to find a producer who can work with me as well, you know. So the journey starting like this, meeting Versatile, going to the studio once with the friends of mine. We're discussing about music, get to know each other. He showed me his production. I'm like, I like your production. You know, it's soulful. He's also rapping, songwriter, producer. He's a complete artist. And I like his mind also. So now I'm like, okay, sharp, I'm cool with you. Let's organize now a proper session. Then it's happened this Sunday. And I'm also calling Lumai. That is one girl that I meet in 2023 in Feb. I spend one day job and I meet her. And I'm like, you are a superstar.
What's her name?
Lumai.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a R&B singer, and she was already been with Blackie on songs on featuring, and I was like, no man, I can see your lights. And she was the one even before told me like I'm a super Kanyezi. She sent me like you're a superstar by DM, and I was like, no, you are the superstar, you are the singer. And then it's like I want to work with this woman, I want to manage her. I don't know, like we're gonna see when I'm gonna come back to Josie. Now I'm back in Josie. I want to make this music. I can see that she's in Josie as well. So now I'm like, yo, Baba, I'm doing a studio session in Soweto. Are you around? She told me, yeah, and I'm in Soweto. Sharp. So we go to the studio session, and it was funny because Ipupo, the hits from the EP, it's like literally, I think we made it in 10 or 15 minutes. So I'm coming, I'm doing some keyboard, and I was like, yo, I come to record what I'm doing now.
Okay,
I don't want to forget.
You were playing...
I'm playing the keyboard.
The keys,
yeah.
Okay.
And Lume is on her way to come to us. Ne? Then we were recording the key. Then Versatile, adding things. Also, I'm also directing in the project. Sometimes I can say like, oh, I don't like the samples. Can you do this one? Or whatever. So we're starting the song like this. He's adding shakers. What? We're going on the loop. When she arrives, we got the loop. I'm explaining my stories about like you see I've been traveling and I find my home here, I find my peace here, I find family, I'm feeling good. So that's what I want to say to the people. She's writing in 5 minutes, dog. When we go on the recording, was like shit, it's a hit. And now it's like as a new artist, I'm like, but if this is the first songs, how are we gonna figure out to do other songs like good like this? Now understanding what it is to making a hit or making like a music with really meaning something like you can see. And then you are like, you're under pressure because you need to be consistent now. You can be under. I was expecting to, starting low and getting high. Now I'm already high, and then I have to stay high.
Because you're a hard worker. You're used to starting from the bottom and working your way to the top.
Yeah. So this is how it happened. So we make Ipupo, and then I was like, okay. Then when we're done with the songs, I've got a violin in my head, looking for a violin and a guitarist because I know we're gonna do more songs. And there's James Deacon. He's already an artist, making the life with his music, So he told me like, yo, Meg, but I'm doing violin. I'm first a violinist before to be a guitarist. I'm like, okay, sharp.
That's crazy.
So I'll go to the studio. But he sent me first a demo. I was like low-minded. I was like, okay, sharp. Then I adding some melody that I want. I told him, you're doing it. Then with Versatile, we go back to the studio, chop the things, what, do the premix. And then we are on the first songs. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do an EP. It's gonna be 5 songs.
This is last year,
November. It's gonna be 5 songs, but now the thing is like it's 10 days before I'm flying back to France. Imagine. So now we end up to 2 songs. We're adding also the guitar of Kululeka. And Never Give Up, it was just a loop, 1 minute 10, 1 minute 20. I'm like, sharp, we're gonna continue while I'm in France. We're gonna do video call and we're gonna continue to produce together what we have done on Never Give Up. And so and then when like I see we haven't like have more songs, we have these 3 songs, we finish Never Give Up by video call. I'm managing the session studio with the other singers.
That's crazy.
I'm here in Paris, cutting hair, calling authentic. Yo, Sharp, the Uber is here. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Please go out. Okay, Sharp. Then it's like we're in the studio. It's 6. I'm still busy cutting hair, receiving a demo of the new things adding. Also, I have the discussion with authentic. This is what I'm going through. But I want the songs like about saying never give up. Never losing faith, whatever. So also she's a fast, I would say, writers. She's killing it. And I'm like, sharp. We've got the songs and asking to Versatile to adding a verse. I was also taking long sometimes to making the verse because it depends where you are. And so then we finish it like around September or something like this.
September this year.
No, I say September, I'm lying. It was June, May, sorry. I'm mixing like the summer here and the summer there. It was in June. May, June, then Never Give Up was done. Then it's all this mixing, mastering. So I was like, okay, sharp. I wanted 5 songs, but I'm like, we have 3. And then if we're waiting 5 songs, it's gonna pushing again maybe 1 year to get out the things, because we want the things out while it's summertime, it's the best season, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, Sharp is gonna be only 3 titles, because people are always like, why is it only 3 titles? It's like, it's 3 titles because if I want more, is the things we're gonna go to the things of artists doing, is like, you're doing more songs, but now you're not fucking anymore with their songs because it's come from the past, 1 year ago, what. So now you don't want to listen to this music again, sorry. And so now there's no songs going out. So I'm like, no, I see all these artists I used to be managing, they have so many songs who is not out, I don't want to be this one. Let me go out these 3 songs, opening the door.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm really confident.